Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, crowdfunding for digital comics, and many more cool things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative venture. We're at episode 232, and like always, first, a big thanks goes to my Patreon supporters. Without your generous and monthly donations, I would not be able to continue making iGaming podcast and reach, like I said, episode 232, which is a lot of episodes, and this is a special episode indeed. For all of you who have been following my podcast, you know and probably remember that I last week talked about the D-Reader digital comics ecosystem, and now I'm happy to announce that our comic called I Am the Gun, which is basically a graphic novel, a single issue graphic novel called I Am the Gun, is currently on its crowdfunding campaign at the Reader, more precisely the platform called Cubik. There, the same comic, or like I said, the same graphic novel has its crowdfunding page where it's presently generating funds so that it can be published on the Reader and as a form of digital collectible comic book. The story of I Am the Gun is basically a tale of violence through firearms, and it is a somber and disturbing look at the relationship that humanity and firearms have. It's been created by Mirko Rastic, an amazing illustrator and comic book creator that I've been working for years, and me, Ivica Milaric, that's me, basically as a main script writer. We created this comic book or this graphic novel some time ago, but now we're actually raising funds that will be used to make the same comic book graphic novel come to life. It's one of nearly 30 similar projects that are presently on the same platform. It's generating a point where if hopefully we reach 1000 USD in SOL or digital currency, we will be able to create it as a 30-page single issue or standalone graphic novel that is going to be available through these digital readers, and more precisely the same ecosystem that is a part of the D-Reader digital comic books. So we have another 7 days to go to generate funds and raise money for our comic books. There are other amazing, equally amazing or better works out there who are also looking to get funded. So if you're into comic books, please consider checking out not just I Am the Gun, but every other comic book graphic novel out there. They're all well worth your time because they're all really, really cool. Now, like I said, the campaign lasts for another 7 days. So in that period, you can check out rewards tiers for our comic book graphic novel and see if you can pitch in. Anything you do pitch in is then amplified by additional larger contributions from the sponsors of this crowdfunding round, making the entire setup something that is really, really, really appealing and something that is really interesting to anyone who is into indie comics, either as a creator or reader and collector. So like I said, please check out all of this on Cubik and see if you can support us. If you can donate, sharing the campaign, sharing the news about the same campaign would be just as awesome. So thanks again for considering that, and hopefully you can help us make I Am the Gun a reality. That's it for this episode. Thanks again for being here. A big thanks once again to my Patreon supporters. You really and truly make this podcast possible. Everyone else, please check out my Patreon supporters in the description below. Also, consider supporting me in different ways. You can buy my books on Amazon, you can send me money directly, but the cheapest, easiest and most effective way to support me is to just subscribe to my channel and be here for my new videos. That's all for me. Thanks again. Check out I Am the Gun Cubik page. See if you can help support us. See if you can spread the news. But once more, thanks for listening. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you precisely 7 days from now. Until then, bye bye.